It's your girl
Black
Diamond.
Diamond.
Black Diamond.
The 2 years younger than me that lives down in Atlanta when he was born. 60 years ago and 62 years ago, they were married in Las Vegas, Nevada. My mother had to escape through the desert of Las Vegas to get to California, to get on the plane, to get with her aunts, to get on the plane to get back to Georgia, to save her life from my father. My mother, at 6 years old, when I was 6, she remarried another man in Georgia. My stepfather was trying to touch on me for years. I'm telling my mother, she's not believing it because of his status of being a deacon in the church and had a high-ranked job and from a great family. But let's say this. My mother never talked bad about my father. Everything I learned about my father, I learned it from my stepmother, from my grandmother, my father's mother, when she would fly to Georgia from Las Vegas often. My daddy never got on a plane to come to Georgia. My daddy never picked up the phone to call me to see how I was doing. My mother never talked bad. I would ask questions. She wouldn't say much. She would say, when you get older, I'm going to fly you to Vegas. So when I was 15 years old and my brother was 13, my mother put her, me, my brother, and her mother on a plane, a Delta out of Atlanta, and she took us to Vegas. My mother and my maternal grandmother went to my father's mother's house to spend a night. Me and my brother was dropped off with my father. My stepmother, I love her to this day because she treated me like a jewel that I still am. She still loves me to this day. But my father, who hadn't seen me in 12, 13 years, who never picked up the phone to call me, who was married to my mother, whose name is on my birth certificate, he acted a whole fool the weekend that we were there. Because he was arguing and fighting with his present wife, who is now my stepmother, has been my stepmother since we left, since I was 2 years old. My 3 sisters and brothers, I remember them hiding behind me when they were arguing. So I want to say this to say, I ended up getting married a preacher.
Hold on, Auntie V. Let me read this Cash App message.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Cash App message says, stop yelling. God damn, Auntie V.
I'm sorry. I'm just trained to talk loud because sometimes I sing on stages where there's no microphone.
Oh, she's so beautiful.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Like this right here. What's love got to do? Got to do with it. What's love but a second? I'm sorry. But anyway, I ended up getting married to a preacher in Atlanta, Georgia. And guess what? He was abusive after I got the certificate. He's down there in Atlanta now, walking around. I tried to stay with him. He put his hands on our daughter, whose his name is on the birth certificate, which was the day that I left. She was only 15 months old. He kidnapped our daughter too, from Woodstock, Georgia, and took her to Atlanta. For 3 days, for 2 days, we was looking for my daughter. Okay, you're right, Roro. They may show back up. He showed up when my daughter was 22 years old, had her own apartment, because now he want to come sleep on her couch. I had to go up there and throw his butt out of her house. To this day, he owes me $80,000 child support. I didn't go for it. Every time I go for it, he would leave Georgia and go to Florida, leave Florida, go to Baltimore, leave Baltimore and go to Philadelphia. He didn't want anything to do with his daughter. He went and had 2 more children by another girl, abused her too. Didn't raise those 2 either. So it's not just about blood. It's never about love. But it's not just about blood because I gave this man the opportunity. He wouldn't come to child support court. He's never, to this day, he is not in my daughter's life. And she just turned 39 years old last week. So, you know, back to my father, I'm so glad that my mother hovered me from that abuse. I'm so thankful for my mother that she did that. I went to my father's deathbed. My father asked me, do you have anything you want to say to me, baby girl? You know what I said?
Hold on, TV. Hold on.
Oh, shit.
That message says, I'm convinced
Okay.
he is reading from a Tubi Tyler Perry script.
Oh, I hope.
Let's get the
Up on there.
Damn.
It's true, though. It's true. My father asked me if it was anything I wanted to say to him on his deathbed. You know what I said? Yes, Dad, it is something I want to say. I'm so thankful my mom protected me from the abuse for all of those years. The one time I called my daddy because I was trying to get away from my stepdaddy, I snuck and got his number and called him. He still didn't show up in Georgia to come and get me. So some fathers just don't want to be there. Mentally, they can't. Have we forgotten about the mental illness? It's real. So some people can't be there even when they want to. Their heart may want to be there, but their mindset can't get them there. With that being said, I'm going to go before I get dropped. And you know I'm looking like a whole snack. And my dinner is done, as you could see. Thank you. And I hope my movie does end up on to. I got a story, baby. I'm writing a book. Bam. Look at that fresh cabbage, y'all. Look at that fresh cabbage with red peppers and onions and carrots and garlic. Look at these sauteed oyster mushrooms with cauliflower. Delicious. Look at my fried mushrooms. Ha ha! Baby, it's all ready. Thank you, Diamond. I love you, and I hope I'm going to be following you wherever you are, baby cakes. Bye, y'all. I've been on punishment. The last time I was on your show, they dropped me, and I couldn't come back up to yesterday. I'm still looking.
Wait on TV. I got another message for you.
They're going to drop me. God.
That's your message says, sell your story to LMN. They might care.
Who's LMN? If you don't care when she put me in the big box, you should have hung up and called your mother and asked her about your father. All right, sweetheart. I love her. I'm not going to be mean. It's not in me, but I don't abuse, neglect, first, raising children, divorces, cancer. I have no time to argue with anyone. With that being said, you all have a beautiful weekend, okay?
Okay.
Blessings.
Bye, TV.
Bye-bye.
Love you.
I love you all. Bye-bye.
TheBlackDiamondShow.com.